Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live. What's going on, everybody? Come on in. Come on in. It is a beautiful evening here in West Tennessee. Right now it's 69 degrees and blue skies. The sun is starting to set. It's going to be a beautiful sunset. Auntie Ann, wow, YouTube finally fixed the tiny chat window and made it bigger. Nice. Well, good evening. Thank you for coming in, Auntie Ann. Paul Honeyman is in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Brian Wilkerson, what is going on, Brian? Hope you're doing well. Um, Brian has had a loss in the family. His wife, Ann, passed away. So definitely want to give all of our thoughts and prayers out to the Wilkerson family. Brian, I know it's tough on you and your son. But yeah, so unexpected and a terrible loss. So Brian Wilkerson, you're in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Auntie Ann. Said loud and clear. Heather Hopper, hello, hello. Phyllis Lundy, how you doing, Phyllis? Thanks for coming in. Greg and Gina, let me pop this chat out here a little bit so I can see you a little better. Put it on live chat. There we go. Hope everyone is doing well this Tuesday night. Let's see if I can scroll up to the top there. Hello, Paul Honeyman from the good old Mary, England. Roy Hoffine is in here. K62, hello, hello. Jeannie Lipsky, how you doing, Jeannie? David Glunt from Delaware is in the house. Charlene Grady, hello, Charlene. Thanks for coming in. Gary Ball, Gary, appreciate you coming in. Oh, you had some vertigo. Ooh, you got to be careful with that stuff. Norrell Williams, good evening, Norrell. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Patrick Cuddly Texan, what is going on, my Texan friend? Let's see here. Let's see. Greg and Gina, hope you're doing well, Greg and Gina. Thank you. And our weather, Jeannie, is crazy. You guys know we had beautiful weather last week whenever David was here from Come On Homestead, starting the sea channels. And then it rained. It just rained. He ended up, staying an extra day. But then the rain was still just kind of delayed it. And so then he left, and that's when the work happened. Woo! It got nice again, and I just started getting on it. Let's see here. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent. Good evening, Kent. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Dawn, our flipping farmstead. How you doing, Dawn? She was sending whenever the big storms came through Saturday, or no, that was before David got here. That's right. That was after he left. Ooh, yes. The hail. Oh my goodness. We thought. I got up that morning and thought that the F-250 had just been destroyed. It was fine. Of course, I didn't see anything on it. But yeah, the Dawn was showing pictures up near where they are. It was just terrible, terrible hail. What's up, Rach? Rach Sarnett, thanks for coming in. Sounds like you had a great day. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's see. It's been several days. So Sunday's when David left. So Sunday, Monday, and today, Tuesday. My Alaska, what's going on, My Alaska? Appreciate you coming in. Good afternoon, everyone, he says. Again, thoughts and prayers out to Brian Wilkerson. He did lose his wife unexpectedly, and we all need to be thinking about Brian right now. Appreciate you coming in, Brian. It's work life, Tim. After the carport, I think you got your man card back. Well, appreciate it, David. Thank you very, very much. Wanda Henry, how you doing, Wanda? Appreciate you coming in. Reverend Joe Jacobson's here. How we? Okay, we're about 4 or 5 minutes into it. It has been crazy. What's up, Dana Mason? Tim and I are lurking. Appreciate you. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Trim that beard. You're looking like a Wolfman Jack. I was just talking about that. Yeah, I need to get this beard trimmed pretty quick. Auntie Ann, Brian Wilkes' family do not have the money for his wife's arrangements. He set up a PayPal account for donations. So thank you, Auntie Ann. If you have that, Auntie Ann, you can go ahead and post that in there if you like. Pearly May, how you doing, Pearly May? Thanks for coming in. Backwoods Mindset. Oh, Backwoods says, you look handsome. Don't trim the beard. Okay. All right. We'll see. Brian, yeah. Oh, Auntie Ann I just saw you updating that, Auntie Ann. Ace, what's going on, Ace? Thanks for coming in. Well, guys, so David left on Sunday. Couldn't get any work out of him on Saturday or Sunday. The guy was just like done. I put him to work 2 days, and it just wore him out. He was just beat. And you saw him on the Ramblings and Keeping It Reels and stuff. The dude looked just beat. Well, what happened was he worked more than he's ever worked before coming to the Ridge. And I'll tell you right now, that boy, you thought he worked a lot, but must be some video editing, because I put him to work on the Ridge, and that boy was tired, dead tired. All he was doing was operating a tractor. Come on. Jeffrey Miller, good evening. Thanks, Jeffrey. Appreciate you coming in. Patty McCullough, how you doing, Patty? Appreciate you coming in from Canada. Thank you, Patty. Reverend Joe Jacobs, I posted a link that can be copied, I think. Appreciate that. Auntie Ann, there you go. Auntie Ann's got the link in that if anybody so chooses. Thank you very much. David Glunt said the strawberry pie made David sleepy. Yeah, I don't think it was the strawberry pie. I just think that he just wasn't used to doing all that work. Drops Family Garden, hello. Thanks for coming in. Omar, mine is almost done. 48 panels are up. Wow, that is great. Paul, David's so right about you. For a man so close to God, you sure do lie a lot. No lies. There ain't no lies here. This is a no lie channel. This is a no lie night, no lie channel. No fibbing, no exaggerations. Ricky Ventures, what's up on Ricky? Liam McGothigan, how you doing, Liam? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, so guys, we after David left, I finally, because couldn't get him to do any work the last 2 days. We overworked him the first 2 days. So he left, and I just went right back onto that solar carport. I got up there, I straightened out all the C channel, and then I started putting all the M channel up. I had to get the math right on how far they cross, and then all the clamps on them and everything. And then after that, it was just using old blue and lifting each panel up 48, 1, 2, 3, 4 in profile, 1, 2, 3, all the way down. Had to get the gasket material between them. Get them, nothing's wired up yet, obviously. But 48 rows of 3. Yeah. That's lots of solar. 24,000 watts of solar. Yeah. David did help you a lot. When he worked a lot, Patty. It's just getting him to work. I mean, I think like a couple other people said, he'd get up early, but he wouldn't get to work early. And then he'd want to stop for lunch, and then of course dinner would have to come early enough. And then he said he was, I'm so sore. 48 rows of 4, not 3. There you go. Yes, there you go. Possum Run Homestead, what's going on, Mama V? Appreciate you coming in. Michelle Wendell, I think David was just slow work tired, from having to go so slow. Oh, so Michelle's saying because I worked David so slowly, he was work tired. He just wasn't used to ever working that slowly. That's a good one. I'll have to think about that one. I'm not sure that's exactly how that works. Anona Milton, good evening, Anona. Appreciate you coming in. Drop says they don't think they're going to mount their solar panels this year. Let's see here. Paul says, you always exaggerate, Tim. Not always. Not exaggerating now. All right, let's see here. Let me scroll back down. Blake Alford. Yo, Tim, let's me and the boss go back to Rock House. Oh, hey, what's up? You got that right. How you doing, Blake? Appreciate you coming in. I was like, who's Blake? Oh, I know who Blake is. That's right. You and the boss want to go back to Rock House Lab. That's right. We went out to see Big Wheel play, and we had a great time. So appreciate you coming in there, Blake. Lacey P. Summers, did you have to sharpen the stumps to keep him working? You got that right. Oh, my goodness. He keeping him going was the hard thing. Rochelle from the Bahamas. I'm so happy David. Yeah, me too. Yeah, David was tons of help. Ricky says, I hope to get solar set up in my tiny house this summer. Well, all right, Ricky. Sounds like a plan. Jenny Phillips, hello, hello. Let's see here. Tim's like the weekend fisherman. You see, it was this big. That's right, Paul. Omar says, we are doing ours one panel up at a time with no tractor. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Without old Blue, I could not do it by myself. Patrick says, David was having fun running your lawnmower. Yeah, my lawnmower is bigger than his tractor. So that's what you want to call it. You can call it what you want. But my tractor is bigger than his tractor. Just saying. Just saying. Patty says, Tim, I might think you better turn that around. You're the one that don't work. Oh! I didn't say that I worked more than him. I'm just saying he didn't work at all the last 2 days. Oh, Midnight Vlogs, hello. Said, I wouldn't be surprised if David from Come On Homestead is lurking around here somewhere. Yeah, that's how he does. He kind of trolls around and say, I heard you last night saying all that stuff about me. So yeah, that's very, very, very true. Oh, Possum on Homestead's having supper, some yummy burgers. I'm having pizza tonight. I believe Grandma Carol's going to be cooking some pizza up for me. And I did some Grandma Carol projects as well recently. I'll tell you all about that. Ricky mentions, but he's on his phone, can't tag. All right, let's see here. Make sure I don't go too far down. Yeah, but you do. Patty says, yeah, but do you, Stephen, came to help you? You, Stephen, came to help you. But do you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Grandma Carol's pizza is the best, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Grandma Carol, she has a pizza stone, and she preheats the oven with a pizza stone in it. Then you put the pizza on it. Oh, of course, you got some green olives, some pepperoni. Auntie Ann made tuna steaks. Paul had a 12-inch chicken Kiev pizza tonight. That sounds really good. Really good. Yeah, Patrick says, Auntie Ann is terrible. We know what triggers him, huh? Yeah. Don't you get me started on that. You get me triggered now. Smash that like button, says Perla May. I appreciate you, Perla May. Brisket sandwich tonight, says Ricky Ventures. All right, I cannot go any further. We're already 13 minutes into this, and today was not a good day. Today was not a good day. It is April 1st, by the way, guys. So happy April Fool's Day. I didn't finish the solar carport. I didn't get any solar panels up on there. I ain't even been working on the solar carport since David's been gone. I've been working on another job, 2 jobs, that is frustrating me to death. Yeah, so April Fools, no solar carport work done since David left. Zero, people, zero. So what happened was David did come to work. He worked his butt off, helped getting those C channels up. Auntie Ann forgot it was April Fool's Day. Then we worked on this second project, which I did say, and he said, and I forgot that I'd said, which was the gazebo, right? The domey gazebo, big metal gazebo. And we commenced to working on that, and we pooped ourselves out. So David ended up, the rain came, David stayed an extra day. We didn't get it done. He left, and I've been working on these other projects. So April Fools, I did not complete the solar carport. There's not a single solar panel up there. I do apologize. Omar, I apologize. It's April Fools. The April 1st is April Fool's Day, and people do jokes like this, and yeah, that's how it goes. Paul says, too late for April Fools now, Tim, so pinch yourself. No, it's not. It's April 1st here. It's April 1st. I thought maybe the boys helped him and did all the work putting up the panels. That would be nice. That would have been great. Shelly B, good evening. Thanks for coming. Sneaky, shame on you. Lacey, yeah, I know. Yes, you've talked about it several times until recently you started saying project. I know, I forgot. I forgot who all I told about the gazebo. I mean, I know everybody, I told everybody the gazebo is coming. I don't know how many times I mentioned that it was David working on the second project. I don't know. It's all out there, but oh my gosh, it is so frustrating. We'll talk about that shortly. April Fool's ends at 12 p.m. Well, it's 7:15 p.m. So, blah. Um, every day is April Fool's Day for Tim, says David. You guys, pretty true. Yeah. Barbara Castile, you and David did a great job. We enjoyed watching both your videos. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see here. So the gazebo. David and I got a lot of the structure done on the gazebo before he left. Matter of fact, I think his video should be out finishing that day up. But I had to put all this metal on and on the roof, kind of like SLR's doing, but 1/10 the scale. And oh my gosh, guys, it was going so well before it wasn't. It was going so well before it wasn't. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else is in the chat here. Come on, keeping it real. There you go. It's out tomorrow. There you go. So David is in here lurking. Come on, keeping it real. Yeah, so worked his tail off. He got down. Rain came. He left, and then I've been getting it ever since. And so I finished putting the gate opener. You all saw the gate opener video. I got the battery in a case, and then I got solar panels mounted. And the members got a picture of that. I sent members only pictures of that on YouTube. So yeah, I got all the solar panels mounted up. I got the battery, got it all cleaned up, got zip ties on all the wires. I just got to finish. I got finish setting up the limits again. I had to adjust a couple things, but Anona Milton, Annabelle and I are going to make a pit stop in Sykeston on our way to Arkansas, going to try out Lambert's, home of the throw rolls. Get some big old fried okra, get some sorghum molasses on your homemade yeast rolls that they throw around the restaurant. That's good stuff now. Rochelle Delancey, Tim, did you get you did a great job on the gate. Well, appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Auntie Ann said, yeah, it looks fantastic. Cool. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Kelly Texan says, you need to leave the tools needed to unlock and open manually if it breaks down somewhere, if it break down somewhere down there. You need to leave the tools needed to unhook and open. Oh, yeah. Rochelle, hey, David, this is your girl from Bahamas. Ooh, David, you got a girl down the Bahamas. Rochelle, check you. She says, hello. And Anona Milton's going to send a pic. Cool. Paul says, love the gate opener video, and you just need a backhoe to dig the lines for the gate. Oh yeah, and I'll have one of those soon. I'm still waiting on get my Kubota back. I've got the trailer on the back of it. I may just end up taking the tractor down, because it's supposed to rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm gonna have to take the tractor and let them work on it while it's raining, I guess. I don't care if I get wet. I can do it. Yeah, typing around a cat is not easy. Excuse the grammar. No problem, buddy. Appreciate you, David. Likes the gate. Thank you. Lacey Summer says, I think you guys laugh more to get work. I think you guys laugh more than get work done. Seriously, the bromance keeps us laughing. Well, I appreciate it. We get a lot done, and we also get a lot of fun done. There is jiving back and forth and jibbing and jabbing. Oh my gosh, it's just hilarious working with that guy. But yeah, we get a lot done. There's my sister Sarah Christine. How you doing, Sarah? They had some big storms down there in Alabama too, and so hopefully then this next batch goes through. She'll be good. So guys, starting Wednesday afternoon, we're having like 26, 27 mile an hour winds. and then storms coming through Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And they're saying these storms are like category risk level 4 or something like that. And so yeah, it's just like right after the other. That giant hail we had, the big tornado warnings before that, and then of course this. Auntie Ann says we were supposed to have really bad storm starting at 7. It's not here yet. It will most likely wait until I'm asleep. So yeah, that's exactly how it works. Exactly how it works. Midnight Vlogs. Hey Paul, the backhoe is kind of like the first dozer video, man. So the backhoe is now here actually in Mississippi to cross the state line, but the backhoe is here. They need me to drop the tractor off and do a bunch of work to it so they can get it set up, and then I can. So I need the tractor for everything that David's been here for, and that I've been working on this weekend. I need the tractor, so I'm working. So if it's supposed to rain all these week, I think I'm just going to load the tractor up in the rain, take it to them, and drop it off, and let them do everything they can. And then when it stops raining, I'll come back up there and get the backhoe all figured out. So White Rock Homestead, say what? It's alive? How do these things work? We've been gone so long, I forgot how YouTube works. Appreciate you, Jason and Tara. Thanks for coming in. Let's see here. You think so too, Paul? Paul thinks it's been like a forever. Pearly May says the laughing makes the work go faster. It really does. I mean, anytime you're with someone and that you connect with and you can talk to, and you look down and it's like, man, it's been like 6 hours. How was that possible? I know a couple people like that. 181 people in here. Appreciate you all. 20 minutes into this craziness. Lisa Belk. Hello, Lisa Belk. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very, very much. And Paul says, I see. Seeing is believing with the backhoe. Hey, I promise you, it's here. It's here. I've already paid $2,000, and now I got to pay the rest of it to get it. So let's see here. Move down. Oh, Melissa Campbell with a $49.99 super chat. Hey, everyone. Glad to be part of Table Talk Tuesday on the Ridge. Blessings. Well, appreciate you so much, Melissa Campbell. Let me give a little heart up to that. Boom. Appreciate that so much. That was very, very nice of you. Did not expect that. When, Tim, where? Where, Tim, where? Pearly May, that's right. You're going to have to wait and see. You're going to have to wait and see. AC Kelly says, good evening, everybody. Well, good evening. Thanks for coming in. Need to refill his drink cabinet. No, my drink cabinet's still pretty full because I don't drink that much. Unless it's full of Coke Zero, then of course, yes, I do. Come on, keeping it real. Hey, everyone, can't tag out here with the goats and pigs in their new place. That's right. David finally recovered from all the work he did here on the ridge, and he got some rest, and now he's back to getting it on Come On Mountain. See, Pearly May says, don't see it so it ain't there. That's right. That's why I said April Fools. Oh, you meant the backhoe. I'm not April Fooling about the backhoe. The backhoe is here. It's not on my property yet. Time for a ride. I need to get that motorcycle. I need to get my Harley all set up. David and I didn't even ride at all while he was here. Every day was beautiful. We didn't get to ride. If I had the Ducati tire fix, we both could have rode, but he didn't bring his this time. So Mary and Miley's Adventures. Well, good evening, Mary and Miley. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you very, very much. That's Junk to Jim's, Mary and Miley. That's in case you're wondering who that is. Dawn says, is going to have to stop to smack talk because Come On Keeping It Real isn't here. Yeah, that's right. Gotta smack talk when he's in here. David went to work, Tim, not ride. Yeah. Whenever he says he's going to the property to get work, anytime we're going to go to the headquarters to get work done, headquarters is code for Harley Davidson, and get work done means ride. Country to Coast. What's going on, Country to Coast? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. So I've been working on this gazebo and working on it way longer than I should have. And a problem happened. I've been so frustrated all day. I got all these steel roof panels on. Everything is going well, and then it wasn't. I look down and I pull this panel up, and something's off. I don't know if it's something that me and David did um, wrong when we were building the structure, but it's like the steel was going across correctly, and then it wasn't. So I've been so tomorrow morning before the rain storms come, I got to get up there and figure out what's the dealio with that, and then start continuing on with that roofing. Oh my gosh, it's just terrible, just terrible, just terrible. Let me see here. Kelly Texan calling dibs on setting up my tent inside the house foundation so I can say I stayed at Tim's house first. Well, but hopefully by Freedom Weekend I may have a subfloor on and the walls up. I mean, I- if it goes well, I may have the subfloor and the walls up. You know, you never know. Maybe have a roof on it. You know, trusses up, maybe decking, zip boards. What I got. Never know. Never know. Carolyn Messer, good evening. Appreciate you coming in here. Um, Dawn says, AC Kelly, go watch one of his first Keeping It Real. He explains it. Yeah, he explains everything in one of his older Keeping It Reels. Pearlie May says, it's your fault, Tim. That is true. That is true. Brian Wilkerson asked Auntie Ann if she'll post the link again. I appreciate you, Auntie Ann, very much. Paul says, just because you do that, Tim, does not mean others do. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's how he got the name Milkman. He did just describe it in his earlier videos. You have to go check those out. Explained all about the Milkman. All right, let's see here. Paul says, Patrick, you better take a drill and some screws to screw your tent to his floor when you get there. You better be careful with that. Rose Chastain, hello. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Auntie Ann says it was on his very first Keeping It Real. So then that explains who the Milkman is on his first Keeping It Real. I know he'd explained it a couple times on some old live streams and stuff on Come On Homesteading, but it's on Keeping It Real. The very first one explains it. So appreciate it. Thank you, Auntie Ann. Mike Birch, what's going on, Mike? Appreciate you coming. 190 people in here tonight. Yeah, so been working on that. David and I got the solar carport C channel up. Thank you, David. Then David and I started working on this gazebo. We got the outside structure up, and then I've been trying to work on this steel roof, and it's been a bear. Another thing I worked on was getting the gate opener, the battery, in the black box, and getting all the wiring. Got that done. And then I started working on another project for Grandma Carol, which is a moon cool trike. Yeah. Y'all seen White Rock with her moon cool trike, and David and Mike from DD5. I believe both of them had the moon cool trikes. So now I've got one for Grandma Carol, and you may get to see her riding it in the video. Yes, you will. You will, because I recorded it. Imad, hey, my friend, can you tell me how much money for an acre there and how you got it and how many acres you have? I've got 30.45 acres. And I think when I got it back in 2019, it was like $6,500 an acre is what I got them down to, something like that. Now it's up to like $8,000 or $9,000 or $10,000 an acre. It's just crazy. And you just gotta look on Zillow and stuff for land, realtor.com. Appreciate you asking. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Rose Chastain, hey, late getting on. We'll appreciate you, Rose, for coming in. Thank you. Auntie Ann says, oh, she's going to have a blast on that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ooh, you got to remember, if you turn too quickly, it tips and dumps. And I told Grandma Carol, I said, take the corner slow. Now, David, he could ride those moon cool trikes all day long because he drives slow everywhere. So he ain't never going to have a problem with it. Jessica Carter. Hello, Jessica. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very, very much. Rochelle's in here. Dwayne Delancey from Bahamas. Great job, Tim and Dave. Well, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, Possum Run says she's going to love it. Mom loved hers. There you go. Ace says, Tim, congrats. Everyone here knows that your tree, the hardest worker on YouTube. April Fools. Got me on that one, that's for sure. 205 people in on this Tuesday evening. Do appreciate everyone coming in tonight. Just we April fooled about the getting the solar carport done and all the solar panels on it. I ain't got that done. Oh my gosh, I wish. Dave and I just did well enough to get the C channel on. Then of course I've been working on the other projects, the gate opener, the gazebo, and the moon cool trike. Paul says, uh-oh, Rochelle's been taken off by Dwayne after saying David's girl from the Bahamas. What? Midnight Vlogs don't like the ads. Yeah, they got ads on everything now. I do apologize for that. But when you're full-time YouTube, that's how it pays the bills. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, Willa's in here. What's up, Murr? How you doing, Murr? Thanks for coming in. She got the wave. Say hello, Willa. Appreciate you coming in very, very much. Let's see who all else is in here. Mary and Miley's saying hi from Midnight Vlogs. Yeah, Grandma Carol rode the trike, e-trike, and I showed her fast, and I think she liked it. I think she liked it. It has big baskets on it, and she can go walk the dogs on it, and she can also go check the mail. It's got big baskets, so you can put packages and everything in it. So I think she's gonna like it. Appreciate you. Kaz 3531, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming in, Kaz. I assume brother, could be sister. Thank you. Make sure I know who it was. Kelly Texan says, yeah, Ahmad, it's expensive because he's close to a big city. Yeah, the reason it's going up so much is because Ford is building a giant new plant. It's called Blue Oval City. It's going to have 2 battery factories and the Ford Lightning F-150 pickup truck manufacturing. Right now, it's just battery. They've commissioned one section of it, and it's the batteries. But soon, once they start doing the Lightnings there, it's going to be like 5,000 Ford employees down there, plus 10,000 of the contractors and shops and all that stuff. It's just going to be so land is starting to go really crazy around here. I mean, really crazy. A says, you rock, Tim, and I've watched you for years. You're awesome, man. You do work hard. I appreciate you, Ace. Thank you very much. So I used to, man, I used to be one of the hardest working ones on YouTube here in the family, but a lot of things changed. D Bienvenue gifted 5 RidgeLife memberships. Awesome. Appreciate you, D. Pearly May was gifted 1. Ed S was done 1. Katie, Knickknacks, Cheryl Hubasak were all gifted by D Bienvenue. So appreciate that very, very much. That was very nice. Ben Sugargust. Hey, Tim, this is my first time doing this. How am I doing? Well, you're doing great, Ben. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much. Brian says, oh, no. Brian's talking about he lost his spouse, Anne, unexpectedly, and just him and his son now. And it's tough times. Tough time. So Auntie Anne did post a link. Appreciate you, Auntie Anne. Thank you. Let me see here. Yeah, that was very, very cool. Bienvenue. Bienvenue. Appreciate you so much. Let's see here. So, does anyone have anything crazy going on, or are you already in the path of this storm? Because it's just been going crazy. We get 2 or 3 days of nice, and then the wind just comes crazy, and then the hail. Like I was sitting here in the Ridge Crib the other night when that big storm came through, and it was 30-40 mile an hour winds, just rocking. And then all of a sudden the hail started coming down, and it sounded like a dump truck was just dumping gravel on top of the camper trailer. Just and I peeked out the window and I poked my eye out the door. It was just big marble sized hail just going everywhere. And power was out too. I didn't have any power, but luckily a lot of the lights and stuff inside the Ridge Crib are DC because the inverter and rectifier. So the battery for the camper can keep these lights going when you don't have power. So Ed S, thanks, bienvenue. Appreciate you. Well, Ed, you're welcome, Ed. Drops, can't believe they're still going to produce the EV pickups. They can't haul 6,000 pounds like 100 miles without recharge. Yeah, and they actually did delay it. They were supposed to already have the F-150 Lightnings being produced there, and they've delayed because of the lower demand for those EVs. Lisa says, hey, everyone, hit the thumb. Well, I appreciate you. And Nona says, we are here in Indiana starting tomorrow. Well, good job. That's awesome. Oh, the weather's starting tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I had to think about what I just said. Ace is telling Melissa Campbell that you rock. I do appreciate that's for sure. Let's see here. So, with the storms coming Wednesday, I have got to get the steel up on this gazebo. I've got it anchored down. I don't have it in the concrete. The concrete, once I knew the position exactly where I was going to do the concrete later and then get the anchor bolts down in it. But I got it anchored down with some trapping cables deep in the ground. So I think that should hold it, 6 of them. And I got to get that steel up there. No. See, Paul, Tim, you need a shelter like DD5 for the Ridge Crib up by the building site to set up your solar. I do. I don't know with the gazebo is going to give me a lot of functionality. I would like to have protection over it. So I may end up buying something temporary to do that as well, but not initially. In Ohio, we're expecting bad weather tomorrow night. Yeah, so tomorrow night for us is when it's going to come through too. Sarah Andrew, good evening. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Brooke Burks, Ryan Hall is live now watching Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas mostly. Yeah, it'd be through Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee starting tomorrow night. Tomorrow night for the tennis for our portion of it. Lock that boy down, says Sayer. Drops from the garden says, nah, pretty sure I'll be running off solar and a cell phone again this week after the storms. Yeah. That reminds me, I need to bring the generator, the big generator down here. So when the power goes out this time, because when the power went out the other night, it was out for a couple hours. Grandma had her Blue Eddy in there, and that's what she used for lighting and stuff. And I had the DC from the camper. But if we needed water long term or get some more lights and fans and stuff going, I need to bring that generator down because the storms could get really, really bad. Jeffrey Miller says, where I'm at, they're talking about 6 to 11 inches of snow. What? If that happens, I'll have to change my thinking about the weather people. Snow. Guys, no, we don't, ain't nobody got time for that. We don't need snow. We don't need ice. We don't even need rain now after we got 2 inches of rain the other day, 2 inches. Remember, it was just a week or so before that. We got 9 inches of rain in 3 days. That's crazy. Well, for this impending storm we got coming Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're talking like 10 inches of rain, like in like that one of those storms, 10 inches of rain. And that is a lot. But Jeffrey Miller says where I'm at, they're thinking 6 to 11 inches of snow. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Rose says they lifted the burn ban there in North Carolina this morning. Yeah, I think what David was saying that they had a burn ban there, or Gary or Mike, I forgot who was saying it. They had a burn ban there in Arkansas where they're at. I don't know if we had a burn ban here, but I do need to burn all those trees, don't I? Or after I cut them up, the tops. Christy Betts, good evening. Thanks for coming in. Renee Shrewsbury's in the house this evening. Murr. or Willa, I don't know if that's Mur or Willa, loves our video. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And congrats to Willa. Ooh, I heard Willa won an award. Ooh, yeah. Very, very proud of you. Let's see here. Phyllis Lundy here in Central Arkansas near Little Rock, storms and lots of rain coming tomorrow afternoon. Oh, speaking of rain, I picked up, I don't know if y'all saw on Facebook or whatever, tons of materials for another project, seeding some grass. That's right. There's a lot of work going on another project, and need grass, need some straw. Yeah, had all that stuff. Possum Run says, no sun, no solar. That's right. No sun, no solar. That's why you got to have a lot of batteries, a lot of batteries. That way, when the sun goes down on my side of town, you can still have power because you got big batteries. Got to have some big batteries. But, oh, that's awesome. Sergeants Talk TV. What's going on, Sergeants Talk TV? They go live right after RidgeLife at 8 p.m. That's Big Mike from MT Homestead and Jason from White Rock Homestead. And they get together and talk about all things military, military retirement, military veteran, military. Paul says, copyright infringement, Tim. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sailor Andrew says, I don't have work life coffee, but I have my McDonald's pods. I like my cafe. That's my backup, but I really like that work life coffee. I'll be giving some away very soon. I believe Caleb from Work Life is supposed to be sending me more so I can give some more away. Possum Run says, yes, I use mine when the power is out, but they last a good while. That's good. Randall Grunley, congratulations on Tim's big erection. That was a big steel project. He said it, not me. He said it. Solar carport. That's right. You're so funny. Oh my goodness. It's going to be 88 there Friday in North Carolina, says Brian. Yeah, it's going to super cold and then warm, and that's when those tornadoes those naders start to be drummed up, and that's what we're worried about these next few days is a bunch of those naders, especially after I got my solar carport stuff done and then the gazebo. I want all that stuff. I don't want that stuff to get blown away. No, please no. Paul says, Tim, you big dummy, you have Blue Eddy in your shed. Well, of course I got Blue Eddy in my shed, but that won't be in my shed. That's going to be a different place. Drop says, Possum Run fully charged live power batteries on a full charge can last a long time. Oh, yeah. Last a long time. Carolyn Messer says, I saw that, Mike. Hope this won't be as bad. Yes. Phyllis Lundy saying, yeah, they're in Central Arkansas. Storms. Lots of rain coming tomorrow afternoon. Mer says, so are you. Oh. McCafe is what Rose uses also. Kevin Dietz just jumped in. Howdy, Mr. Tim. What's up, Kevin? Thanks for coming in tonight. Oh, I just April fooling everybody saying I got the solar carport done. Got all the solar panels up. That was April Fool's joke. If you're just jumping in now, April Fools. It's April 1st here. And Paul says, no, it's not. April Fool's is over with. Well, it's 7 p.m. on April 1st here. And so April Fools got you. I did not get that done, but I have been working on the gazebo roof, the moon care trike for Grandma Carol, and the solar gate opener, getting all the solar done. So I've been busy, and also getting materials for another project working on. Christy says it would be nice to have some sort of covering to protect the solar panels from hail. Yeah, I've looked into that. It is the thing, but it's not really got high reviews. Solar panels really don't cost that much anymore, and a lot of people don't even insure them because the cost of insurance compared to the amount. And my solar anywhere, the solar panels may get destroyed, but that structure is not going nowhere. Patrick says Texas pecan coffee is the best. That's called pronounced pecan and not pecan. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. Sarah says, I'm going to have to try some Work Life coffee. You should. It's really good. I really enjoy it. Drop says, Auntie Ann, I bought the widow across the highway a butane propane portable stove that she had to cook on, and if power goes out, she is still working on getting power restored from the last storm. And that is terrible. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's still people from those last storms that came through that just lost it all, and it's and more's coming. And these storms just crazy storms. David says, I like my Great Value coffee from Walmart. Okay. I don't know if I've ever had the Great Value coffee. I do some Great Value stuff. I don't know. Coffee is one of those things I like my cafe or my Work Life. That's my things. And the Shamrock. Let's see here. I missed something here. Apparently, MT and Jason from White Rock are having a conversation, and I missed what they were saying. Lisa says, yes, it is amazing. Yes, because she's had the coffee. Yes, it is that drops would help them. It is awesome, Auntie Ann. Sarah Christine says she loves pecans. Oh, there's a whole inside joke between my sister and the pecans. Paul, pecan is pronounced pecan. You're right. You got one extra E and you're missing, but Paul, it is. You're right. It is pecan is pronounced pecan, and never ever is it pronounced pecan, because we don't pee in a can in the South. You know, we just do it on the ground, on the gravel. Let's see here. Drop says, I'm thinking of making the solar panels. Where'd it go? Fold up so I can drag them into the shop during a bad storm. Well, see, mine are fixed mount, fixed in. They're so, they're all, so I have a heavy steel structure holding them. So, and they're 18 feet up in the sky. Yeah, a little hard. Have you tried Death Wish coffee? Yeah, lots of caffeine in Death Wish coffee. Actually, when I used to work for the steel company, I'd be working late sometimes, and the night crew would come in, and they had the Death Wish, and they'd made some, and sometimes I'd be there for 24 hours straight, and I'd be like, "Hey, where's that Death Wish coffee? Give me some." Definitely remember those days. Oh no. Yeah, but Death Wish is actually pretty good coffee. Lisa Belk with the member emojis. Well, thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. Paul Honeyman again saying pecan. He's spelling "pa" wrong, but it is pecan. Good try, Paul. Good try. Shelly B, I like the Great Value coffee pods also from Walmart. Yep. Might have to try those. Y'all are saying it's pretty good. West Tennessee. What's going on, West Tennessee? Murr with the clovers again. Oh, yeah. Lacey P. Summers. That's one of those geographical words. Here in the South, it's called pecan. Pecan. That's right. Pecan. Sarah says that to Brooke Burke that Deshwish is all their friend will eat. Virginia Gamble. What's going on, Virginia? Thanks for coming in. Christy Betts. Ha ha. More pecan votes. A says, Paul, pecan. It's pecan. Pecan is a bathroom camping device. Well, there you go. A Folgers is a pecan, right? Yeah, and then this is pecan. Let's see here. Where'd it go? Reverend Joe Jacobson. Yes, Paul, those plastic flash edges can be sharp. Oh my gosh. I still got to get the drip edge on. Oh my gosh. I got so much, and it's just not working out. It's not working out for me. This gazebo thing, I told you I've been putting the steel on, and I'm having issues. Kevin Dietz, kudos to Tim for keeping up with the chat and not squirreling off yet. Oh, I've squirreled off. I've messed up a bunch of times. But 214 people in here. Appreciate every single one of you for coming in. Myrrh. Oh no, myrrh. Oh, yellow flag right here. Myrrh. It is the myrrh put in P as in pecan. No. Unless I'm misinterpreting what you wrote there. There is no P in pecan. It's lowercase pecan. Myrrh. Very disappointed. Yellow flag there. Pecan. 10-minute warning, Brian. We'll appreciate you, Brian. Thanks for that. Paul says, I hear that rabbis do a cheap circumcisions with them pecans. You're funny. You're real funny. Ace says, LOL was used in vehicle on way to camping site when we used the tree con. You're too funny. David Glunt says it's pecan also. Let's see here. Pops is in the house. What's going on, Pops? Nice to hear from you. I know the other day David was talking to Pops, and lots going on within the family, and Pops is a big part of it. We all appreciate Pops. Thank you very much for all you've done for the family, Pops. And I did get to meet him in person over at Come On Mountain, and it was really good to get to meet him, and hope I get to see him again very, very soon. So thank you very much, Pops. Appreciate you, sir, and thank you for your service. Let's see here. Reverend Joe Jacobson. Yes, Paul. Oh yeah, I already said that. Okay, now Murr is saying pecan. Okay, I'm just because when a person spells pecan the way it's supposed to be spelled, Pecan, I pronounce pecan. So if they're saying it's pecan, all right, uncheck the yellow flag. Okay. Let's see here. Debbie Short, what's up, Debbie? Thanks for coming in, throwing the thumbs up. Drop says 5-gallon plastic buckets from Home Depot is the way to go. Throw your pecans in there. Ooh, no. 5-gallon plastic buckets are also cheap mobile outhouses for pecans. Now, see, there you go. That's how that works. Thank you, Pops. Appreciate you so much, brother. Tim Liggett, if you drink too much of that coffee, I try not. Actually, I was just talking about that. I drink 2 full Yetis every morning of coffee, Work Life coffee. And I think it's a 16-ounce or a 20-ounce cup. And so that's 32 to 40 ounces of Work Life coffee every morning. Is that too much? Is 32 to 40 ounces too much? Really? I don't know. You tell me. If you drink too much of that coffee, no, Tim, no. Debbie Short, it's not too much for me. Well, thank you. It's just 32 to 40 ounces. That's not much. Paul agrees. Nope, not enough. Oh, Virginia Gamble says it's too much. No. Debbie Short, hello, Mike Birch. Drop says better than drinking soda pop full of salt. Yeah. Coke Zero. I'm trying to get off of it. I did drink a few flavored sparkling waters today. I'm trying. I drank 2 or 3 of them. Not too bad. And I drink a lot of water, plain water. And sparkling water is not water, just letting you know. I drink coffee all day, says David Glunt. Sherry P, are you getting rid of all the buckets of rabbit poo since you got the gate? No, I'm still keeping that there for now because I don't close the gate. We don't close the gate all the time now. I'm still trying to do some tweaking with it and make sure everybody has the key fobs and the key code and all that. Christy Betts, Murr. Christy Betts, we used to have what they call the slop jar. It was an enamel pot with a lid, and you took it to the outhouse in the morning. Potty talk. Sorry. Ew. The slop jar. Before my time. I am not that old. I promise. I'm not that old. Even though my beard is getting really, really Kenny and Rogers thick right there. I mean, Kelly Texan, Tim, say aluminum, aluminum, AL, aluminum, not aluminium. Paul, don't even get Paul started, please don't. Pops Pop says, I don't know too much about coffee, but that Coke Zero will rot your guts. Oh, come on. What you drinking there, Pops? I know what you drink. I remember. Telling me my Coke Zero is going to rot my gut. That's why I'm trying to cut back on them. I really am. I really am. Wanda Henry, hello. Ooh, I miss my Ducati, Lisa. I do. Murr with a yippee. Reverend Joe Jacobs says, I thought he meant the Yeti coolers, not the mugs. Paul says that Coke Zero tastes like diluted antifreeze. No, that's what sparkling water with flavor talks like. I'm trying. I'm drinking. Jeannie says, I switched to sweet tea. Now I like some sweet tea now. Take care, K62. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. We're running out of time here, guys. But it was April Fool's Day, and I did April Fool's, everybody, saying that I finished the solar carport, got all the solar panels up. No, I didn't do that. That's not true. That's not true. PAD Life Outdoors. I put Crystal Light in my water flavor. Crystal Light, I remember that stuff. Oh yeah. Appreciate you being here, PAD Life Outdoors. Paul says, I can drink water for water. I like water. I like water, not sparkling water. Auntie Ann, love you, sweet sister. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Everyone have a great, and watch out for the storm, guys. I know. I talk small about storms sometimes because I'm but they are serious, okay? And a lot of people take them very, very serious. And if you have someone that you love in your life, make sure you keep them safe, okay? Make sure you watch out for them. Okay. Possum Run, have a great evening. Thank you very, very much, Brian Wilkerson. Again, I'm sorry for your loss, Brian. I wish you the best, brother. Many, many prayers to you. Lacey P, have a great, great night. Brooke Burke, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it. Sorry for playing the April Fool's joke on everybody, but a lot is going on, though. A lot is going on. Debbie Pierce, have a great night. Tim Liggett, thank you very much. Lisa Belk again, Ace, thank you. Paul Honeyman, appreciate you. Auntie Ann, of course, all the moderators. Sarah Christine, love my sweet sister, Sarah. Love you. Stay safe. Tell Grandma Carol I said hi. Thank you, Sarah. Lonely Hitchhiker Kent, good evening. Sailor Andrew, good evening. Brian Wilkerson and Virginia Gamble and Jeannie Lipsky and Christy Betts. Well, guys, I love every single one of you. Appreciate you for coming in. Thank you, Murr and Willa, for coming in tonight. Very, very special. Appreciate you. Yes, Paul, I did an April Fool's. Oh, my gosh. All right, guys. Love every single one of you. And until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed, blessed evening and go Ridge Life. Woo! Hot mic. Hot mic.